At each school board meeting, staff members make presentations that highlight academic programs in the York County School Division. In March 2012, staff spoke to the board about Technology Tuesdays.
Yes, I'm pleased to introduce a presentation relating to Technology Tuesdays. Technology Tuesdays were initiated in February of 2011, and education technology facilitators began delivering monthly online instructional technology professional development sessions. And those sessions were delivered or presented in the evening so teachers could participate in them if they chose to do so from home. This has afforded opportunities to teachers who've been interested in various on-site technology sessions but found themselves unable to attend due to personal obligations. Now, since that first session in February, participation in these sessions has steadily grown from the teens to an average of between 30 and 40 attendees per session. So this evening we're going to hear a little bit more about those sessions. I'd like to introduce Lynn Donvito, and he'll introduce our other presenters as well.
Well, good evening, Madam Chairman, school board members, Dr. Williams. Several of our educational technology facilitators and I appreciate the opportunity to share with you the workings of these Technology Tuesdays and professional development we've been delivering to our York County teachers. When we examine a teacher's workday, we know that teachers have little time for their own professional learning. And once the day is over, there are other responsibilities, home and family, that take priority. So when these division teachers have the desire to learn about new technologies, scheduling a time and place can sometimes be a challenge. This is what motivated our ETFs to find a way to meet the needs of those teachers who want to train but aren't able to stay at after-school sessions presented by these educational technology facilitators. And therefore, we came up with these Technology Tuesdays that were created just for this purpose. Our optional sessions are aligned with the county's goals and objectives, covering current technology trends, and do this at a time that's more convenient for teachers. ETFs are able to deliver valuable training after contract hours to an unlimited number of teachers in an online setting without the expense of trainings offered by higher education, major corporations, and other businesses. So these Technology Tuesdays are provided on the last Tuesday of each month. They're from 7 to 8 in the evening. And we figure that's right around after the local and world news is up, and just before primetime TV shows begin. And we believe that in most cases this is after families have eaten dinner and hopefully after children have begun their homework. So this kind of home access adds another dimension of professional development, that teachers are now able to attend professional sessions in the privacy and comfort of their own homes. Many teachers have found this particularly appealing, and those teachers who are able to attend may also acquire recertification points if they need it. We advertise this by sending out we first send this, this is an example of an email that we send out to principals who in turn forward it on to their teachers. The email includes several links, a link that would help them get their computer ready for this online session, links to prior approval forms, an actual link to the course itself, and even a link to register for the session. Although we know registering isn't necessary, anyone who has the link can attend. This particular link is important to our ETFs because it provides us information on who's attending, and then we can create content examples that meet the interests of the participants. So before I begin, I'd like to introduce Kelly Queen, our ETF at Tabb High School, who's also the presenter of our next month's Technology Tuesday on Glogster in the classroom.
Okay. Good evening, everybody. I'm going to share the interface a little bit more with you. Right now, what you see before you is an example of an empty Elluminate interface that we use to deliver our sessions. There are three main parts of the interface that we take advantage of. The first is the left panel that includes the participant window, where we can determine which of the participants have completed a task and are ready to continue, the interactive buttons that feed the window, and the chat window, or chat box as it's sometimes referred to. The second is the whiteboard that we use primarily for presenting pre-made informational PowerPoint slides. And the third is the application sharing component that allows users to see the moderator's screen on their computer at home. The next slide you see shows the participants who were logged in during one of our recorded sessions. Using this window, we can determine which features are in use by each person by looking at the yellow indicator lights. Moderators are able to control which of these features are available for the participants as well. The chat window is extremely handy for delivering links to sites that the participants are asked to visit. Clicking on a link in the chat window takes the participant directly to that page. In this example, the Internet Explorer window has been shared out by the moderator to everyone. The pointing icon is available to the moderator to draw the participants' attention to a particular area. We've collected and merged a few video clips for you to watch and listen to so that you can get a feel of what the beginning of a session might look like.
Welcome to our Illuminate session. We will be delivering this session through Illuminate, but the topic is Socrative. We're so happy that you could attend this online staff development offered by York County, and we hope that you'll be able to sit back in the comfort of your own home and enjoy the session. I'd like to introduce you to the moderators. I am Linda Marshall, the ETF at Seaford and Coventry Elementary Schools, and I will be presenting the session. Shelley Wardensky is the ETF at Yorktown Elementary, and she's going to be monitoring the chat room to answer your questions. So how does this trend apply to York County? Well, let's take a look at the YCSD Technology Belief Statement. We believe that technology enhances student learning. And you know from your own experience with working with students that technology makes learning interactive. Students collaborate. They're engaged. This is what they're using all the time at their homes, so they are really motivated when they're using these devices. The second belief statement is that we believe that data should be used to inform and adjust instruction. And that data can easily be obtained through the use of technology, and Socrative will do just this for you. I am now going to share out my teacher screen to you. You may have to adjust your screen a little bit so that you can see it, but you're looking at my Socrative teacher screen right now.
Our sessions are geared towards integrating technology into instruction, not just how technology works. We also link our content to the Bring Your Own Technology initiative, expanding teacher knowledge to include a variety of instructional options. Our ETF teams come to us with a variety of teaching experiences. They combine these experiences with their technology expertise to produce powerful online sessions. You may have noticed the 9 topics we presented thus far posted in the video beneath the teams who have presented them. In our last session alone, we had 42 people who attended. We would now like to share a few teacher reactions to our sessions.
I have selected to participate in Technology Tuesday for several reasons. I like the fact that I can do it from home in my pajamas or whatever I choose. I can have snacks and drinks right there.
Hello, I'm Thenia Tucker. I'm a kindergarten teacher at Tab Elementary. One of the things that I've learned this year is how to use the Prezi. I attended that class where I enjoyed working at home with my laptop and made a Prezi for my class.
It is very user-friendly. The people who have presented are awesome.
Signing in couldn't be easier. You just click on the link from your email and it takes you right to the Illuminate
They
session.
understand we're not all at the same level.
Very interactive, and I learned great strategies to use in my classroom.
I was able to enjoy it and learn great new tips on how to use Prezi. It's another presentation tool that I can use.
I loved how easy it was to participate in the session from home. The time frame was very easy.
I am also able to keep up with the latest and greatest technology there is.
Also very comfortable. I can sit there in my pajamas and do staff development.
So I get to do them from the comfort of my own home. If I have any questions, I just have to type in the chat box and they answer them almost right
to
away.
See something new. I wanted to see what Evernote was all about, how I could use it in the classroom, and just find out a little bit more about it.
An extremely helpful way to earn recertification points, and it's a very productive way to spend an hour of my time.
feel it allows me to have a springboard to then be creative in my own classroom. I would strongly suggest everybody join us.
Well, since the sessions have begun, attendance has steadily risen. And we're now finding that sessions are attended by more than just teachers. We have principals, guidance counselors, media specialists, and others joining us as well. And we really have found that the sessions are making us much more efficient. A team of 2 can deliver professional development to the county instead of just the teachers at their own site. Any questions for us?
The tools that are available these days for teachers for professional development, and we've had to reduce in areas because of budget issues, professional development, which tears at you because that's what makes a teacher a better teacher in that classroom. And this offering is something that just it's stepping outside that box. It's doing something different. It's an initiative that hats off to you. I'm going to step out on a limb, and the superintendent hopefully doesn't fall out of the chair when I say this, but I wonder if this becomes something as a tool that, let's say that teacher logs in for 1 hour in their living room of their home from 7 to 8 o'clock, but on the other end, they earn an hour of personal leave that they could use somewhere else in the division for a day. An incentive to have others to join in, to say, of course with a cap and a limit and stuff, but still, to get more and more involved in something like this, because you're right, comfort of a home, in the pajamas, snack bar sitting right there next to you with all the chips you can eat, and of course the keyboard might get a little messed up on the laptop, but still, it's a great initiative. But since I've stepped out on that limb, but I see this thing growing. Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you.